So good morning, class 8 children. Day before, 2 days before, we started the chapter number 15, some natural phenomena. So in that chapter, first of all, we discussed the concept of lightning and the concept of charges. Who discovered the concept of charges? So he was Benjamin Franklin, the American scientist who discovered the concept of charges. After that, we discussed that there are two types of charges. One is positive and other is a negative charge. That was explained with the help of an activity. That activity was related with the balloons and the refills. When balloons and refill were charged with the different types of cloth, they acquired a different type of charge. Like if the balloon was rubbed with a woolen cloth, it acquired the another charge. And if refill was rubbed with the polythene, it acquired the another charge. After that, yesterday we discussed the concept of transfer of charge, that is through the electroscope. What do you mean by electroscope? How the charge is transferred with the help of a metal clip in the electroscope, in the single electroscope. And two terms we discussed, that is a discharge and earthing. Earthing means flow of the charge into the earth, that is known as the earthing. That is to save the electrical appliances, the maximum of the charge is earthed. And after that, we did the story of lightning or the cause of lightning, why lightning is taking place. So the major cause of lightning is the accumulation of charges. As we had discussed, on the top of the clouds, it acquire a positive charge, and in the lower layer of clouds, it acquire a negative charge. And the higher objects or the taller objects on the ground, they acquire a positive charge. And whenever the charge flow of charge is more or maximum, when the accumulation of charge is more, then what happens? Then electricity, positive and negative charges, they combine, and the streak of electric spark is produced, that is known as a lightning. So the major cause of lightning to occur is the, and that occurs during the thunderstorm. Whenever there is a heavy rain is there, only at that time the lightning occurs. So means at that time what happens, the accumulation of charge is more. That's why positive and negative charges combine together, and the lightning occur. So lightning, basically we can say this is a electrical spark, but on the huge scale. It is on the large scale. Okay, so that was the definition of lightning, cause of lightning, and the story of lightning. You may say anything. After that, children, we need to continue with the chapter with the lightning safety. Now we need to take few of the precautions whenever the lightning is there. So let's have a look on lightning and thunderstorm. Okay, when they are occurring both together. So few of the precautions we need to take. Okay, Akshita, you can continue. आप में से बेटा आप कोई पढ़ लीजिए. While sitting, you can
Ma'am,
read.
lightning safety.
Yes.
Lightning safety. During lightning and thunderstorm, no open place is safe. Hearing thunder is an alert to rush to a safer place. After hearing the last thunder, wait for some time before coming out of the safe place. Finding a safe place. A house or a building is a safe place. If you are traveling by car or bus, you are safe inside with windows and doors of the vehicle shut. Do's and don'ts during a thunderstorm.
So I hope,
Outside.
children, you have understood that lightning safety. What is written here? So whenever you hear the thunder sound, so it is a alert for you to rush to a safer place. Okay, so it has been said that house or a building is a safer place. Don't move outside. Don't touch any of the metallic objects, because you know metals are the good conductor and you may get the electric shock for that. So these are the precautions, small few precautions to be taken. After that, there is do and don'ts during the thunderstorm. So here it has been told separately that what we need to do when we are outside. Suppose we are caught outside uh, during the thunderstorm, we are outside and we are not able to move to a house. Then what we need to do? Kindly continue. Or another one can read. Saksham, Vasanwal or Tanya, you may read.
Ma'am, can I?
Tanya wants. Yes, you can one by one. Yes, Arav Sehgal, you continue.
Okay, ma'am. Do's and don'ts during a thunderstorm. Outside. Open vehicles like motorbikes, tractors, construction machinery. Open cars are not safe. Open fields, tall trees, shelters in park, elevated places do not protect us from lightning strokes. Carrying an umbrella is not all at all a good idea during thunderstorms. In a forest, take shelter under shorter trees. If no shelter is available and you are in an open field, stay far away from all trees. Stay away from poles or other
Metal objects.
metal objects. Do not lie on the ground. Instead, squat low on the ground. Place your hands on your knees with your head between the hands. This position will make you the smallest target to be struck.
Okay. So I hope you have read the outside. When we are caught outside, what precautions we need to take. Open vehicles are not safe. Carrying an umbrella is not safe. Can I have the answer that why it is said that carrying an umbrella is not safe? Yes, yes, because tip of the so one of the Raghav has given the answer. The tip of the umbrella is made up of metal, and even the part which we touch that is made up of metal, and metals may attract the electricity. Means lightning can attract, and we may get the electric shock. That's why it is not advised to carry an umbrella with us. Okay, and don't go outside. Metal objects not need to use. If you are in the open, then what you need to do, you take shelter under a smaller tree, not the longer tree, taller tree. Why it is said why not to the taller trees? Because taller trees are more prone to the lightning. As I we had discussed earlier, that taller trees or taller buildings or the mountains, they can attract the lightning because they get positively charged during this lightning. So these are the precautions to be taken, and you may sit in this position if uh, that don't lie on the ground. Instead, you can squat low on the ground. So these are the few of the precautions when you are outside the house. Now, the second are the inside. When you are inside the house and there is a lightning and thunderstorm outside, then what precautions you need to take? Yes, Tanya, continue.
Lightning can strike telephone cords, electrical wires, and metal pipe. Do you remember? Lightning is an electrical discharge. During the thunderstorm, contact with these should be avoided. It is safer to use mobile phones and cordless phones. However, it is not wise to call up a person who is receiving your phone through a wired phone. Bathing should be avoided during thunderstorm to avoid contact with running water. Electrical appliances like computer, TV, etc. should unplugged. Electrical light can remain on. They do not cause any harm.
So these are the precautions to be taken. Lightning can strike telephone cords, electrical wires. So better to use the cordless phones. Bathing should be avoided because you know the water is a good conductor of electricity, and all the electrical appliances should be unplugged. So these are the precautions. You may make the points of it when we are caught inside. So any of the question can be there. Safety measures to be taken while the lightning conductor whenever the lightning is there. What are the safety measures when you are outside or when you are inside? If it is mentioned, then it is okay. If it is not mentioned, if the question comes that give the lightning or the safety measures during the lightning, then you may write down any outside or inside together, you may write down. Or if you want to give, that depends upon the marks of the question. If it is of 3 marks, so you may write down 2 to 3 precautions for both the cases. Then when we are outside